Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours. Terrific. David, thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries, a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the net starting five. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Griffin in at center. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster, and I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Here's KD. Griffin trying to get open. Goes up with it again. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Holiday with it. Giannis with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
So it's the Bucks now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Holiday gets the bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Holiday against Harden. Outside, KD. Fires for three. The shot will not fall. Giannis with some nice D.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here is Harden. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Durant. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Middleton's got 5 now.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly failing.
Harden against Holiday. Irving from long range. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Nets trail by 4. Now Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 4. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. And it's 6 points for KD.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Harden grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
First free throw is good.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And so he hits both. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Irving against DiVincenzo.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Irving looking for an opening. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but Quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well. Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Bucks trail by 3. Now here's Young. Stolen by Durant. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Irving misses. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
You cannot afford to be careless around Harris. He's very capable of swiping the ball away if you are.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got 5 points so far. Bucks trail by 6. Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here is Forbes. Buries it from 3-point range.
Right back at you, Forbes, with that stroke of his. Never backs away from pulling the trigger at the other end.
Outside Griffin. That 3 off the mark. The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Giannis with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now here's Harden. Dishes to Durant. And finished off by KD.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the basket by Brooklyn, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Here is Forbes. The pass to Middleton. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Pass to Connaughton. Now Portis.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
Here's Connaughton. It's blocked. In transition, here come the Nets. Pulls up from the corner. Harden's shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you've got to be careful with Middleton down low. I mean, he's very talented at how he gets defenders to bite in the post.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And that one falls for Middleton. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Good on both. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. He was all alone on that one. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here is Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A fadeaway. That shot off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Shamet kicks to Brown. It's Harden with the drive. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Passes it to Portis. A rebound by the Nets. From deep. And it's Shamet missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The athleticism of Middleton puts defenders in a rough spot. I mean, sometimes you just have to whack him and hope he misses the shot.
The Bucks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the first one at the line is good.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on his game. I mean, a ton of work. Really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
And he makes both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Inside, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here's Middleton. That shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. In the corner, Harden. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tucker the pass to Forbes. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
The first one falls.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
Both free throws good from Forbes. Nets leading by 6. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Claxton. No good off the front iron. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. It's Brown on the wing. Over Middleton. And it's Brown missing. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. It's up a 3, and that's good. Chris Middleton for 3. Middleton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Milwaukee. Harden scanning the floor. There's the triple. Here's Claxton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 5.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And here's Middleton. He's got 14. Out to the right wing. Here's Forbes. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We've got more in store for you right after this. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say. Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
You know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Green, and it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
It's tipped, taken away by Holiday. Claxton, no good. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Middleton. That one's not going to go. Claxton, the pass to Harden. Tries again. Tries yet again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Chris Middleton. Both good from the line that time. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Claxton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And the pass to Durant. The rebound by Holiday. Bucks trail by 12. DiVincenzo finds Giannis.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Irving. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Griffin. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Here's Griffin and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Holiday inside the line. Some solid defense there from Irving. Nets leading by 11. One-on-one fast break. He goes up again. And Griffin with the layup. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 7.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Free throw drop for DiVincenzo. That one is no good. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Irving's shot is good.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Bucks trail by 14. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good.
And Brook Lopez a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robin. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
And both free throws good for Lopez.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's DiVincenzo. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Holiday. Here's Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Now, here is Irving. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Nets have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. No good on the free throw.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Good on the second free throw. So it's the Bucks now. It's a 13-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
And Griffin slams it in.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now here is Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. And it's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now Irving, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Claxton, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That's good from Holiday. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Antetokounmpo, make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
It's the Nets now. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
The Nets have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Free throw drops for Griffin. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee, down by 15.
Come on, shoot, stay on it.
It's blocked. KD against Giannis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. It's DiVincenzo, top of the key. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And quite honestly, guys, Antetokounmpo, get that name right, folks. He's one of the most unique, talented players in the league. I mean, long arms, which really create a lot of problems for the defenders, whether he's passing or shooting.
And the first one drops. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And the Nets also making a change. Brown's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Griffin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
That's good from Blake Griffin. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Kevin Durant. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Bucks trail by 14. Pass to Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Irving drives in over Holiday, and too long on the shot.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Yeah, you know, we've seen Tucker extend his range over the years, but it's still not that extended. I mean, this in-between area is probably more his natural comfort zone.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game, and Green gets it to go.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Middleton. Rebound, Brooklyn. 17 points was their biggest margin.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Brooklyn making some changes. Landry Shamet's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Harden in for Irving. And both free throws good for Giannis. Nets leading by 11. Brown the pass to Harden. Lobbed up there for Green and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Here's Holiday. He has 5. Kicks it to Middleton. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Bucks trail by 11. Holiday with it. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shamet the pass to Green. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Holiday finds Tucker. And here's Middleton. Good on the triple. Middleton's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Harden dishes to Griffin. Down low. And Green with the basket on the assist by Griffin. 11 points for Jeff Green.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Middleton is doubled. They get the rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Here's Griffin after the made shot from Bobby Portis.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
The Nets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he makes the first. Blake Griffin hits them both. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Portis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Now the pass to Harden. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. Bucks trail by 12. Middleton looking it over. To the middle. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 10.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down.
Whoa! He got it in!
How about that? Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Nets lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
James Harden was the man in the first. He had 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
And so far, the Beard has owned the game. He's getting to his spots. It's just going to work. Tough shot maker, shooting them right in your face. The defense has not been able to stop him.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, it's almost impossible to catch up if you keep fouling. They need to be the team getting to the foul line at a higher rate in the second half. That means driving to the basket, hitting the cutter, slicing to the basket. Anything going to the basket is your friend.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray. DiVincenzo's got 13.
And Middleton is just a total package, not just a scorer, but a terrific passer as well.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Durant down low. Giannis is there, and it's Durant missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad, and a proud one at that. And he knocks down the first one. Drew Holiday is checked in for Bryn Forbes. Middleton hits them both. Nets leading by 12. Pass to Durant. Outside Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. 10 points for him.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
KD against Holiday. And the dunk by Giannis.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's KD. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Lopez kicks to Holiday. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Put that nigga ass in the dirt.
Nets leading by 13. Harden outside. Passes it to Durant. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
The three from KD. The shot that time, not on target. The Bucks go the other way with it. Giannis with it. He's picked up by KD. He's been getting to the line, made 6 of his 8 tries. And the first one at the line is good. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. He's off on the second. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Harden. Goes up from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. Bucks trail by 10. And Holiday has it in the corner. The second effort. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside. Giannis has got 24.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Harris finds Harden. To stop the drought, he lays it in. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score. Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Outside Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good from Irving. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. To the inside, Durant. Lopez with the block. On the wing, Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, KD. To the paint, here's Green. A rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nets?
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Free throw drops for KD.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious he feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
And so Durant nails them both. Bucks trail by 9. Now Holiday. Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by Durant. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Lopez.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. Brown is checked in for Harris. Durant nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
It's stolen by Green. Down low. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Harden.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Bucks trail by 11. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Shoots over Brown. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Durant, no good.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Nets. Middleton hits them both. Brooklyn leading by 9. Now, here's Shamet. And there's the pass to Durant. Shoots the 3. Good on the three-point shot. KD's got 7 points for the quarter.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Irving against Holiday. Fader on the way. Up again. Portis can't throw down the putback. Irving against Holiday. Brown wide open. He fired. A three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 12. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Now here's Middleton. He's covered by Shamet. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 17 points was their biggest margin.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter. You know, it's said that the only thing Tucker is more obsessed with than on-court success is his sneaker game. I heard that he literally has hundreds of pairs of sneakers.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Brooklyn leading by 10. Shamet, the pass to Green. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time for Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely. Middleton against Irving. And that one goes long. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Forbes can't get it to go. One-on-one here. Bucks trail by 10, and even 3-on-3 break. For 3, Middleton, and he's good on the 3 ball. Middleton's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Left side Durant, and Green slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket for Middleton. Outside, Green. Green draws the double. And on the way from Irving for three.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. It's the Nets now.
Tight D, tight D.
Outside, KD. The three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Nets. Griffin's checked in. Both free throws good from Green. 1:32 left in the 3rd quarter. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Back to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Middleton's got 14 points here in the 2nd half. Nets leading by 6. Outside Irving. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities. And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Free throw drops for Griffin. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bucks trail by 7. Pass to DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Tucker. Holiday inside the line. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bucks trail by 9. Passes to DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton. He's covered by Shamet. Shoots it. The rebound by Jeff Green. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the 2nd half. It's tipped. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 12.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Irving against Holiday. A three ball. It's good from long range. Holiday's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bucks.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin, and it's Brown in at the 2 spot.
Versatility in an offensive player always appealing to me. And Chris Middleton is one of those guys who's got great versatility.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And so he makes both from the line. And the Bucks with possession here. 8-point game. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Back to Middleton. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. There's the dish to Green. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton drives in. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 17 points was their biggest margin. Irving from long range sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Holiday against Irving. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Drew Holiday.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Pass to Irving. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nets.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. And a change for the Nets. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys?
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
To the paint, here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Harden. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Irving. There's the pass to Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Free throw drops for Harden.
You know, what's most impressive about Harden to me is his versatility as a scorer. I mean, he's a remarkable combo guard with great size and strength and very efficient on the offensive end.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. That one, no good. Great tee that time from Green. Nobody near Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Here's Griffin. That misses off the backboard.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Shoots from the elbow. Irving misses. Bucks trail by 11. Lopez passes to Holiday. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. 17 points was their biggest margin. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Outside Griffin. Offensive rebound. Harden finds Irving. Now here's Green. And here's Harris from the arc. Sinks the triple. And the Nets lead by 12.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. Stolen by Middleton. Here's the break. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Irving. There's the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And here is Lopez. Middleton outside. Outside Holiday. That shot no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the basket by Harden.
You know, the confidence Harden has in his three-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Bucks trail by 11. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Griffin with it. Passes it to Harden. Harris outside. Outside Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 26 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Durant for 3. And the Nets another 3.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Nets leading by 15. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. No good on the triple. And for the Nets, they're shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Fades away, but he stays with it. And Durant finishes inside. KD's got 12 points in just the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Lopez, and he lays it straight in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
KD passes to Harden. Let's keep it alive. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 18. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
Here's KD. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
How about the confidence from the big fella? Griffin taking pleasure in tormenting the defense, feeling really confident.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo. I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Here's Harden. Second shot opportunity. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. KD looking around. Shot clock at 6. Can't cash in from close range. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Middleton. Finished off the break. Middleton's got 42 in the game.
Middleton's so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
Harden outside. Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. They get it back.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Brooklyn leading by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Nets.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out, and doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for James Harden.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Giannis. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson outside. Jordan trying to free himself up, and the basket by Johnson. And the Nets lead by 15.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. From downtown, no good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in